If you are asked to solve this question, how will you go about solving it? Y minus 4 to the power of 3 all equal to negative x. You are asked to find the value of y. Now remember that the greatest exponent in this question is 3. Now how do we find the value of y? Now pay attention as we will use a factorization logic, or we are going to use an algebraic formula logic in solving this equation. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics content. Now to solve this question, we are going to first of all add 8 to both sides. Now if we add 8 to both sides, the main reason we are doing that is to make the right hand side to be equal to 0. Now if we add 8 to both sides, we are going to have our y minus 4 to the power of 3 plus 8 to be equal to 0. Great. So having done that, we'll come to see that from this expression, the value of our 8 can be equal to 2 to the power of 3. Now, if we do that, what have we achieved? We've achieved the goal of making the two expressions both to the power of what? Both to the power of 3. Now, do you know that with that, we can apply an algebraic expression? Now, do you recall this algebraic expression? In that algebraic expression, if you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, do you know what this is going to give us? Let's say a to the power of 3 plus a to the power of 3, because the sign holding these two expressions is plus. So if we do that, from the algebraic expression, we're going to have a plus b, right? And then we'll have the first square, right, minus the first multiplied by the second plus the second what? Square. Now from this expression, you come to see that your a is equal to y minus 4, right? And b is equal to 2. Now, having seen that, what we are going to do next is to simplify. Now, we're going to simplify that whole expression, recalling that this expression here is a and this expression here is b. So if we do that, we're going to have that whole expression to now give us y minus 4, right, minus what? Plus 2, right? And this other expression will give us y minus 4, because it's a square. We'll have this to be squared, right? And this will be what? Minus 2 multiplied by y minus 4, right? And this will be plus what? Plus 2 square. And all of these will be equal to 0. Great. Now let's simplify further. To simplify further, you'll come to see that this expression will simply give us y minus 2, right? While this whole expression will give us, let's expand that, we'll have a y squared minus 8y, right? And this will give us plus 16, right? While this will give us negative 2y plus 8, because minus 2 minus 4 is going to give us, multiplied by minus 4 is going to give us plus, and this will give us what? Plus 4, and this whole thing will be equal to 0. So we have this expression to now give us y minus 2, and this whole expression will now give us y squared, right? Minus 8y minus 2y is going to give us minus 10y, right? Then if we add 16 to 8 and 4, we are going to have that expression to now give us plus 20 what? 28, and all these will be equal to 0. This is what we call the zero product rule. So we're going to find out or bring out two cases. The first case, y minus 2 will be equal to 0. And the second case, you come to see that y squared, which is a quadratic equation, minus 10y plus 28 is equal to 0. So from the first case, we'll add 2 to both sides, we'll have our y to be equal to 2. Right? Now, from this other case, what do we have? We have this quadratic expression. And recall that this quadratic equation can be compared to ax squared plus bx plus c, which is a constant quadratic formula expression. From that expression, you come to see that your a is represented with 1, b is equal to negative 10, and you come to see that c is equal to 28. So if we use quadratic formula to find the value of x, that expression will now give us what? That expression will now give us the value of our y to be equal to negative b, right, from the algebraic formula, multiply plus or minus multiply by b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So the value of our y, if we substitute those expressions into that part, we'll have our y to be equal to negative multiplied by negative 10, right, plus or minus the square root of negative 10 square minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 28. All these will be divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So what do we have here? We'll have that expression to give us y equal to 10 plus or minus the square root of, that is going to give us 100, minus 4 times 1 is going to give us 4, times 28 is going to give us 112. Great, and that will be divided by 2. So let's go ahead to simplify this. So to simplify this, we'll have our y to be equal to 10 plus or minus square root of this 100 minus 112 is going to give us a negative 12, right, divided by 2. So the value of our y will be equal to 10 plus or minus square root of 12 multiplied by the square root of negative 1. If we isolate that, that will give us what? 2. So this is going to give us the value of our y to be equal to 10 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by 3 is going to give us what? 12 multiplied by imaginary. If you recall that the square root of negative 1 is equal to imaginary. So the value of our y, as all these divides to, value of our y will be equal to 10 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 3 imaginary, and all this will be what? Divided by 2. So our y will be equal to 10 plus or minus 2 root what? Root 3 imaginary, all divided by 2. So if we divide this whole expression by 2, the value of our y will be equal to 5 plus or minus root 3 imaginary, right? So that whole expression will give us root 3 imaginary. So the value of y that we have gotten so far, recall that we have the first expression, which is a real solution for y, and y is equal to 2. So the values of y we got from that expression will be equal to y equal to 2, right? We still have our y to be equal to 5 rows, 3 square root of 3 imaginary. We still have our y to be equal to 5 minus square root of 3 imaginary. So these are the solutions, both real and imaginary solutions we can get from that expression that is given to us. Now let's check to see if our value for y equal to 2 truly satisfy that expression that is given to us. Recall that from the original expression we have our y minus 4 to the power of 3 we said is equal to negative 8. Right? That's exactly what we have from the beginning or from the early question given to us. Great. So having done that, let's insert the value of y equal to 2. If we insert the value of y equal to 2, are we going to have negative 8 on the right hand side? Let's see. 2 minus 4 all to the power of 3. What will it give us? This is going to give us negative 2 all to the power of 3 to be equal to, will it give us negative 8? Sure, it will, because this is going to give us negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by negative what? 2. And this will be equal to negative 8. So we're going to have this to become negative 8 equal to negative 8. So that tells us that the value of y equal to 2, which stands as the only real solution, satisfies that expression that is given to us initially. I know you did enjoy watching this math solution. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics solutions. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.